Well, tonight, 2 deaths in 1 week at a Hampton Roads jail are now raising alarms from a victim's family. 2 men died days apart while in custody at the Virginia Beach Correctional Center. Alex Littlehales joins us now in studio with numbers, Alex, that paint a fuller picture of these 2 cases.
Yeah, Bethany, those numbers do. Those 2 deaths are classified as 1 medical emergency and 1 suicide. And we'll break down the number of medical emergencies in just a minute. But first, let's talk about that latest case. It is the 5th suicide at the facility since 2020. But if you scroll back, if you expand the time frame, the number actually drastically drops. There was only 1 suicide at the same jail between 2009 to 2019.
Terry Keemer never thought he'd miss the chance to say goodbye.
You know, my brother was not a bad guy. He was not in there for no murder, or he was not in there for a theft, and my brother wasn't in there for nothing like that.
Terry's brother, Kevin Jones, died this week of a medical emergency at the Virginia Beach Correctional Facility. His cause of death not yet known, as sheriff's officials say jail staff performed CPR but couldn't save him. Jones's death marks the 7th medical-related death among VBCC inmates since 2020, based on what the sheriff's office has publicly reported. He sat in custody on a misdemeanor failure to appear in court charge. And clerk's office officials told 13 News Now he had an arraignment hearing that morning, just hours after his death.
It's just so heart-wrenching to think about how much my brother suffered before he died. Being in there locked up with nobody to call and nobody to run to, nobody to go to.
But the most recent suicide, 2 days after Jones's death at the jail, raised concerns to Jones's brother about the conditions inside, questions about whether he had the proper care for a heart condition he says he had.
You know, if he didn't have his medicine, or if he didn't know it, if you bring somebody off the street and they got a heart problem, and they tell you that they got a heart problem, you're supposed to be equipped and prepared to deal with them and their situation.
So Virginia's Board of Local and Regional Jails confirmed it is reviewing these 2 deaths, but they did say the jail informed them of these cases in a, quote, timely manner. I'm Alex Littlehales for 13 News Now.
Alex, thank you for your work on this. Now, the sheriff's office declined an interview for this story.